Good evening. My name is Bob Shaw, 38 Main Street. From the beginning, when talks of a possible redistricting was to happen, the PTO, I'm also on the board of the PTO Cumberland Hill, wanted to make sure that we were involved so that the proper information was getting to the parents. This has been a priority of all the PTOs throughout Cumberland, as most of you guys have seen the PTO stepping up, inviting parents to the schools. And I think that's important for you guys on the committee to know that we as PTOs have decided to start to work together regardless of the outcome of what effect this redistricting was going to happen. All the PTOs are being affected by the redistricting, and some more worse than others, where there's board members of 2 to 3 people that will be going to a new school, which is unfortunate. And where we're losing 99.9% of our volunteers, there's no question that next year will be a big to-do for all of us, a big challenge. So I wanted to let you know on the committee that, and the parents here tonight, of all the children being affected, because the question keeps coming up, who's looking out for the kids, what are we going to do? So I think it's important that you know that the PTOs are getting together. There's been this invisible line in Cumberland with North and South, and that I think it's long overdue that this has happened. Unfortunately, it took this long. But we want to lay out a plan so that the parents know that their kids will be taken care of. Cumberland Hill, unfortunately, isn't accepting the new kids, but we do have kids that would be moving, and we, of course, want them to make sure that we want them to be taken care of when they go to community or Ashton. So as a group, we're going to be prepared, regardless of what the vote will come down to. As a parent, I love Cumberland Hill. I love the school because that's the school my son will remember having a wonderful experience. I would have loved any school that my children will attend just as much as I do Cumberland Hill. It's not the school that motivates me. It's my want to be part of my children's life and the attempt to make sure I did everything possible to ensure every possible opportunity will be given to them. Just like all the parents that are here, we're here just looking out for our children's interests. My opinion on Full-Day K comes from a real-life situation that my wife and I are facing right now that just came out in the past 3 weeks. We're preparing to keep him back this year, and it's not due to anything other than the fact that he missed the cutoff by 3 weeks. He would typically be in first grade right now had he been born 3 weeks later. He loves school, he tries his best, his mind's just not up to par. Now, if Full-Day K was available 2 years ago, maybe there would have been more instruction to help overcome this learning curve that he faced with the disadvantage of being weeks away from that cutoff, or even identify the possibility to hold him back a year earlier so that it wouldn't have been delayed all the way to make the decision in 2nd grade, where 1st grade would have been his first full year of full-day schooling. My wife and I have really just looked at it from the standpoint that we got to send him to school a year early to see how he would do, and we've always been faced with this fact since he entered. Now my daughter, who was a couple of years away from starting the elementary school, also faces the same similar situation, and I'm sure others as well will be, and I can't imagine how Full-Day K wouldn't help identify any of these issues that these parents might face with the same situation. So just wanted to bring that point up. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.